Hi everyone, my name is Carly Glansman. I've been teaching physical education since 2005. I'm taking this video to share what I do for my entering procedure and my warm-up routine. So as I said, I've been teaching since 2005 and I've tried lots of different warm-ups. My first 10 years I tried several different things that were fine, but now the last 7 or 8 years I've been doing what I call the Daily Dozen and the Train Game. And this warm-up routine has been working beautifully for all of my students. I teach pre-kindergarten through 5th grade. It's a great warm-up. It gets the kids warmed up and gets their energy out. So I thought I'd share it with you today. So I have my students once a week for 45 minutes. In the past, I'd had them twice a week for 30 minutes. And when they enter the gym, the first thing they do is we do a door greeting. So they will come in and say good morning to me. They can give me an elbow bump or a hug or just wave. But we always start with a door greeting. And then they go right to their rainbow spot. And I have this little sign. This helps my kindergartners especially if they need a reminder of what to do. But they all have their assigned rainbow spot. So those are just spots marked on the gym floor with some floor tape. So they go right to their spot and we immediately begin our warm-up routine. I always choose a student leader. My older students, I actually let them choose a partner. So there's 2 leaders up in the front to help lead the warm-ups. And then with kindergarten, after the first month or 2, I will start using student leaders as well. But at the beginning of the year, it's just me. So I have, for our warm-ups, I have these exercises on a ring clip. So I call this the Daily Dozen. So it's usually 12 exercises that we do. And I set the routine to music. So each month I will have a song. So for the month of September, we do our warm-up exercises to the song Space Jam. And then in October, I will change the song. Usually I have my routine for the song I Got a Feelin'. And so each month it's a different song and I change a few of the exercises. I always start with jogging in place. So as soon as I start the music, I hold this up and the students start jogging right on the rainbow spot. And then I have different exercises. They usually last between 15 to 30 seconds. So as the music is playing, I just flip the card and the students will follow along. Now at the very end, I always end with a deep breath. And this is as the song is ending. And then when the song is over, I hold up this card as the visual that everyone sits down on their spot. So this usually lasts between 3 and 4 minutes, just the length of a song. And when I used to have my students for 30 minutes, that was the only warm-up that we did, and then we went right into our instruction time and our activity for the day. But now that I have my students for 45 minutes, right after the Daily Dozen warm-up, I almost always do what I call the train game. This is basically students running laps or walking, but it's a very organized way to do it. I just started doing this last year, and it works wonderfully, and I don't know why I never thought of this before, but my teacher friend gave me this idea. So basically, we have a running train and a walking train. So I teach this to all of my pre-kindergarten through 5th grade students. So as soon as we're done with the Daily Dozen, for the younger students, I will make them repeat this before we start the train game. I say, everyone say, I can run on the black line. And the students repeat that. I can walk on the white line. I can switch on the gray line. So I have gray lines in my gym, but any connecting line between the train tracks is what you can use. And then we say no passing and no crashing. So I explain that these are like trains. There's the running train and the walking train. And the students cannot pass each other on the trains. And they should not be touching each other or crashing. And the goal is to stay on the running train as long as possible. But if you are tired, you just get on the walking train. Now, at the beginning of the year, for my really little pre-kindergarten and kindergarten students, I tell them if they're very, very tired and they can't walk, then I let them sit and rest on their rainbow spot. But usually kids have lots of energy, so they're switching between the running train and the walking train. A lot of times kids will do 1 or 2 laps on the running train, then they'll get off and they'll get on the walking train for a little bit. So we do this for just one song, so it's usually between 3 and 4 minutes. Right after the train game, we take a water break, and then they go back to their rainbow spot, and then it is instruction time. So this works out beautifully because the students have now had 7 to 8 minutes of vigorous activity, and so they are tired and they're ready to sit and rest and be good listeners. They've worked out all of their muscles and their heart rates have gotten up. So that's another reason why I love this warm-up. I hope this was beneficial to you, and maybe you'll try it out and have success like I have had with my students. Thanks. Bye-bye.